The iPhone 17 Pro Max is shaping up to be Apple's most dramatic flagship shift in recent memory. And it all starts with one number: 5,000 mAh. That's right. After years of conservative battery upgrades, Apple might finally be ready to play hardball in the battery department. And that's just the beginning. Today, we're breaking down everything we know and everything we suspect about the iPhone 17 Pro Max. From game-changing design choices, bold performance upgrades, reverse charging rumors, and Apple's push toward next-gen displays and eco-conscious materials. This might just be the most exciting iPhone launch since the iPhone X. Let's dive in. 1. The 5,000 mAh battery bombshell so far. The most headline-grabbing leak surrounding the iPhone 17 Pro Max has to do with its battery capacity. According to insider Setsuna Digital, Apple is allegedly planning to pack a 5,000 mAh battery into its next Pro Max model. Now, for context, the current iPhone 16 Pro Max already boasts Apple's largest battery to date, coming in at 4,685 mAh. That's solid, but compared to many flagship Android devices like the Galaxy S25 Ultra or Xiaomi 14 Ultra, it still lags behind. If this rumor proves true, that's a 315 mAh jump, which may not sound like much on paper, but would be a monumental shift for Apple, whose phones are already known for battery optimization and energy efficiency. Combined with the next-generation chipset and smarter display management, a 5,000 mAh battery could allow the iPhone 17 Pro Max to dominate endurance benchmarks across the board. 2. Historical battery trends. Why this upgrade matters historically. Apple has been conservative with battery jumps. Each iPhone Pro Max model has seen incremental improvements, except for a few outliers. The iPhone 14 Pro Max, for instance, actually saw a slight drop in battery capacity compared to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. But now, it seems Apple is listening to power users and is prepared to go all in. Why 5,000 mAh makes sense now. AI features, Apple Intelligence, are going to demand more processing power. Promotion LTPO displays may drive battery drain in high refresh rate mode. On-device machine learning and a bigger RAM pool, more on that later, will require more power. If you combine these factors, the jump to a larger battery isn't just welcome, it's necessary. 3. Could the entire iPhone 17 lineup see a battery boost? Although the 5,000 mAh rumor specifically pertains to the Pro Max, Apple's shift in priorities could mean that other iPhone 17 models, including the base and New Air variant, might receive battery enhancements as well. Apple's strategy is clearly moving toward giving more advanced tech to its entire lineup. For instance, this year, even the non-Pro models are rumored to receive LTPO promotion displays and M14 OLED panels, which were once exclusive to the Pro series. This suggests Apple is trying to narrow the gap between regular and premium iPhones, possibly to justify price increases across the board. 4. Display technology. M14 OLED comes to all for display tech lovers. The iPhone 17 series could be a watershed moment. According to multiple sources, including at News and tipster Jukan Losrov, Samsung's M14 OLED panels, the most advanced currently available, will be used across the entire iPhone 17 family, including the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Let's break down what that means. Benefits of M14 OLED. 30% brighter than M13 panels, improved power efficiency, extends screen longevity, better blue emitting layer efficiency, critical for color balance. Interestingly, Samsung hasn't even used these panels in its own Galaxy S25 Ultra flagship, making Apple the first major brand to deploy M14 panels at scale. Samsung is expected to ship up to 90 million OLED units to Apple this year, which gives you a sense of how big this update really is. 5. Apple may ditch titanium, aluminum returns. Another huge twist in the iPhone 17 Pro Max story is a potential return to aluminum for the frame material. Apple made waves with the iPhone 15 Pro series by switching from stainless steel to titanium, which resulted in a significant weight reduction and improved fingerprint resistance. But new reports suggest Apple may reverse course, at least partially. Here's what we know. Jeff Pu reports that the iPhone 17 Pro Max may feature a full aluminum frame instead of titanium. Apple is pushing to make its products carbon neutral by 2030, and aluminum has a lower carbon footprint than titanium. Only 3 iPhone 17 models may retain titanium frames, possibly including the new iPhone 17 Air. Why it matters. While this might seem like a downgrade to some users, it could help reduce weight even further. Aluminum also costs less to manufacture, potentially allowing Apple to reinvest savings into other high-end components. 6. RAM upgrade. Apple finally moves to 1 GB letters. Artificial intelligence becomes core to iOS functionality. Apple needs more system memory to process on-device AI tasks efficiently. That's why analysts like Ming-Chi Kuo and Jeff Pu predict that the iPhone 17 Pro Max will include 12 GB of RAM, up from the 8 GB in the iPhone 16 Pro Max. This would enhance multitasking, improve Apple Intelligence processing, and support higher frame rate gamma-enable pro-level video editing on device. And with that comes another rumored upgrade. 7. Vapor chamber cooling for peak performance. A persistent issue with high-performance smartphones is heat management. Apple seems poised to tackle this with the introduction of vapor chamber cooling in both the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. This would allow the A19 Pro chip, more on that in a moment, to maintain high performance under pressure without thermal throttling. Gamers, power users, and content creators will appreciate the performance gains in cooler operation during intensive sessions. 8. The A19 Pro chip, built for AI and efficiency. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to be powered by the A19 Pro chip, potentially built on 3 nanometers or even to nanometers architecture. While early reports speculated to nanometers, newer insights suggest Apple may stick with the 3 nanometers process to balance efficiency and yield, regardless of the node size. Here's what the A19 is expected to bring: improved neural engine performance, enhanced AI and ML processing, better power efficiency, endless support for new iOS 19 features, and Apple Intelligence 9. Reverse charging and Qi to wireless tech, a long-awaited feature may finally arrive. Reverse wireless charging. Sources say the iPhone 17 Pro Max could offer reverse charging capabilities, allowing users to wirelessly charge AirPods, Apple Watch, or other accessories directly from their iPhone. Expected output up to 7.5 W. Meanwhile, Apple might also adopt the Qi to wireless charging standard, boosting traditional wireless charging speeds to 50 W, a massive leap from the current 1.5 W MagSafe. 10. iPhone 17 Pro Max camera enhancements. Upgrades are always a focus, and the iPhone 17 Pro Max is no exception. Here's what's likely: a new 4.8MP telephoto lens, replacing the previous 1.2MP. Continued use of the 4.8MP Fusion and ultra-wide lenses from the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Rumors of a variable aperture system to improve low-light shots and depth of field control. Enhanced video recording capabilities, especially for creators, vloggers, and influencers. A new 4MP TrueDepth selfie camera, doubling the resolution over previous iPhones. These changes suggest Apple wants to make the iPhone 17 Pro Max the ultimate content creation device. 11. Design overhaul. A new look for Pro Max. Aesthetically, the iPhone 17 Pro Max may receive the most striking redesign in years. Rumors and early renders suggest a horizontal camera layout, similar to Google's Pixel phone, a slimmer dynamic island, slightly thicker frame to accommodate the larger battery, possibly new colors like teal titanium and green titanium. Without speculative, these tweaks would give the Pro Max a bold new identity, while maintaining Apple's signature design DNA. 12. iPhone 17 Pro Max pricing. Will it go up? Price is a tricky subject. With all these upgrades, battery, RAM, display, design, it's possible that Apple may raise the starting price for the iPhone 17 Pro Max above the $1,199 mark. And then there are external factors. US tariffs could raise cost by up to $2,300 depending on legal outcomes. Additionally, Apple already raised the entry price in 2023 by eliminating the 128 GB base tier. They did the same with the iPhone 16 Pro Max by making 256 GB the minimum storage. So don't be surprised if the iPhone 17 Pro Max starts at $1,199 or higher. 13. Launch timeline. Apple usually sticks to a predictable launch window. Announcement in early to mid-September. Porters open that Friday. Shipping and retail availability a week later. We expect the same cadence for the iPhone 17 series in September 2025.14. Final thoughts. Is the iPhone 17 Pro Max worth it? With a bigger battery, brighter screen, higher RAM, smarter AI, vapor chamber cooling, and possibly a new camera layout, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is poised to be Apple's most compelling iPhone yet. If you're a content creator, power user, or someone who simply demands the best in battery life, display quality, and camera performance, this is the upgrade you've been waiting for. But what do you think? Is Apple finally catching up with Android in terms of battery and charging? Are the design changes bold enough? And would you pay more for these upgrades? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dive Apple content, tech leaks, and insider updates. This is your one-stop shop for everything iPhone. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.